If you are wondering what the heck can I expect in 2025, don't worry, boo, I got you. This is the 2025 Psychic Predictions Fortune, as well as I'm going to be pulling cards on oracle messages, as well as tarot, and out of my Spirit Says deck, I've also got dice for all of you and crystals that I'm going to just pull when it comes to these energies in 2025. There's a lot of spicy secrets with this year being such a pivotal change and transformation. We will get into that. So it's going to be a little bit of a different video, Shameless Squad. I'm going to talk to you about my 2025 psychic predictions. I'm going to pull cards. Then I'm going to talk to you about the astrology of this year. And then I'm going to pull cards and we're going to do a couple different readings. So it's going to be really fun. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. I'm so grateful for your likes, subscribes, donations, comments, tips, everything. You will all have to let me know if anything resonates in the comments below. And a lot of you are probably psychic to mediums channelers, whether or not you know it, boo. So you might be getting some of these same signs, synchronicities. You might be tapped into source consciousness, collective consciousness, God, power, universe, source, whatever you believe in here, right? And only take what resonates with you overall. This is just for general collective. I could have kept going and going and going, like my cheeks are red because I was channeling today and I've been channeling other days here too, y'all. So I just want to tell you right off the bat, you do have the power to do this as well for yourself. And if you ever need help when it comes to spirituality, always feel free to reach out to me when it comes to coaching or anything like that if you need any guidance or want any guidance. So what up, Shameless Squad? I am so excited to do this video here for all of you today. So grab a cup of tea if you are here for this with me. So without further ado, let's talk about this. I don't know how long this video is going to be. And if you're new and you're down for these messages, definitely smash that subscribe button. Be a part of my Shameless Squad. And about 47% of y'all are not subscribed. So that'd be cool if we could get that lower. And I would be so appreciative of that to just help the channel grow. Thank you for all the likes to everybody in the shares and the comments. I love just hearing what's going on with you. So let's talk about this. So 2025, we're going to first start with the animals and the yin versus the yang energy is what my guides were telling me. So in 2024, we were in the spiritual animal totem of the dragon here, which really represented strength and good power and fortune and health and the divine masculine energy. The thing that we saw last year with 2024 breaking down to an 8 was people that were in power and in high places and spaces with fortune, like really kind of crumbled and struggled here too, like got exposed, got karma, because 8 is also the number of karma and it's the reap what you sow kind of energy. And so moving from 2024 into 2025, you are going to be seeing more people in those energies specifically until Aries season, because that's when the astrological new year starts. Some people have already gotten their karma, other people will be getting their karma, and it's going to keep going. You're going to potentially see people struggle with health issues here overall into Aries season, depending on the person. So that can be a sign. Now, then we are moving in just overall energies in the year of the wood snake, which represents wisdom, intuition, renewal, and growth here. So when I was doing my shorts the other day, I was like, don't gaslight your intuition. Like literally don't this year. So share in the yin energy, the divine feminine energy, which is shedding and transformation. And this is a good year of growth, which is what I have been saying on my channel here, y'all. So with the yin and the yang energy, this is something where we have been in this divine masculine energy for a long time, and it's no longer going to work here. We are moving from being overworked, underpaid, and overwhelmed, and Mother Earth is really trying to respond to us and talk to us about this and wake up about this, and animals are also trying to really speak to us about this. So there's a rise of the divine feminine energies, and there's also a rise of women. You're going to see women shifting into more positions of power here, okay? And women will be the first to also turn on each other right away, which could have happened in 2024, y'all. And then later down the road, like more women will be apologizing to women and trying to patch things up and band together. So a lot of women are going to be working on their issues of like, I'm not a girl's girl, or when other people have tried to turn women against like women and each other specifically. We are also with this divine feminine energy, going back to that, we all have it irregardless of gender. We are really being called to nurture one another and each other here. And this is really to just show each other a lot of love and care and compassion here, okay? So this is the year to really be doing this and focusing on this specifically because we are moving into this wood snake energy here. And so we are really also being called to the divine feminine is also creativity as well. Like share your creations, birth them into existence and put them out there in this world here. Okay. This is something to where I'm just making sure I keep going with this. But the divine feminine energy is just on the rise. And then they told me about like elephants. So pay attention to elephants specifically. When you see that, that's a sign for you to either be in your divine feminine energy, you might be in it more, or it's a reminder here, hey, like we need you to be in this energy of like flowing things, not overdoing it, not forcing stuff, okay? I want to read to you what elephants mean because I don't remember. This is also my Ted Andrews spiritual animal book, because if you know me, I always say don't Google that ish because you're going to find a million different answers. You're going to find really long blogs, and I kind of like short, sweet, and shameless. I'm not going to lie. He also has a bigger one. So if you want me to share this with you, I will happily link it below, but let me know. Elephant is past life knowledge and ancient power that is awakening. I love this because y'all literally have so many different things in this message for you. So respect traditions, your own and others. Act on what is best for all those. So it matches other things with being in the age of Aquarius. And so when I was like writing about the divine feminine energy and this specifically, I was like, okay, I could just literally channel all these psychic messages for hours. And I was like, I need to be done with this, right? So allow yourself to also be done with this. But the sign that I got prior to recording then at that point when I had that thought was 333, which 333 represents positive change, creativity, self-expression, hope, optimism, joy, happiness. And then they showed me the Sun card in the tarot here, which really encourages you to embrace your creative passions and trust your intuition and really work on positive thinking during this time. Happy times are ahead here, okay? They also told me to pay attention, told the collective to pay attention to wolves. You could be seeing those. They could be visiting you in your dreams specifically. But that is representative of guidance and intelligence and wisdom. Though not apparent yet, change is occurring. Trust in yourself to find your path. Take control. Protection surrounds you in your journey during this time here, okay? And then let's see what owls are. I did an energy read yesterday. I don't remember who owls was showing up for specifically, but if y'all watch that, you'll have to let me know in the comments below, or if you're like seeing these animals or not already here. Okay, hold on. Owl, spirits. Spirits are strong and around you. Attend to dreams and to heightened senses. It's up to you to act on that guidance. This matches so much information I got. And then I also got the hawk energy spirit too, which is guiding vision. Spirit vision and guardianship is around you. Be patient and observe. You will see the opportunity. Signs are clear. So there's a lot of angels around, but also spiritual animal totems around and messages there too. And then they said black moth. So I'll read to you what moths mean. Black typically can represent death, protection. When it comes to color psychology or spirituality specifically, any of you can always feel free to correct me with that one too. Luna moth, we love it. Protection and success. Greater protection exists now in all endeavors. This is a time of abundance and success. Face inhibitions, y'all. This is beautiful. I love it. Okay. And then they talked to me about watch out for gossiping this year. When you see a blue jay, that's a sign to not engage in gossip. That's a sign to be very mindful of what you're saying, what you're speaking into existence here overall. And blue jays say, choose wisely. Be careful of the choices you make. Choose so others don't get hurt. Don't be afraid. Stay with the choices that you've made, okay? Then they also had me come back to something that I said in a read yesterday, which thank you all for your support and the hearts on my reads. I love you. It was during that reading. I don't remember who, but it was like, go back to the spider energy. It talked about like, remember that you are the weaver of your fate here, which is what spiders symbolize and represent. And this also symbolizes and represents the number 8. So they were like, talk about the number 8 and the divine feminine and masculine energy. And they also said, said, like, are you going to keep going in an infinite cycle, or are you going to break it? What cycle do you have to break here? So for a lot of you, this is closing up a cycle here. It's ending certain things as well. Then with animals, they talked about some of you are going to be adopting a pet, a cat, dog, snake, birds, bunnies, and even like a guinea pig. And then for others of you, dogs are going to be really warning you this year. So if you have dogs, or and when you hear a dog bark or react and really jump up in a way that's really protecting you, this is going to be their psychic sensitivity that's on the rise, but also your psychic sensitivity that's on the rise. So they're trying to warn you about something and protect you about something. That's all my guides really got. Let's briefly go over numerology here. So we've kind of talked about this, but the number 8, we still have some leftover energies from last year. They told me a lot of celebrities will be exposed. Things will get better by Aries season and calm down with the new astrological year, but karma season is coming by Pisces and Aries season. 2025 with the number 9 here is the number 9 is the number of dependence, closure in numerology specifically. You reap what you sow. There's a lot of astrology aspects in the sky within the first 3 months of the 9th degree being very pivotal and significant. And we just had that, or we are going to be having that with the moon specifically, which is our emotions, the divine feminine, our intuition here. So you might be on some full moon specifically really being called to cut and close off major cycles here, okay? People will be receiving a lot of karma this year after the year of the 8 and closure. It's releasing, it's shedding, and it's letting go, especially with the snake here. And it's a lot of ambiguous loss here, death of the self and people here. So it's kind of like when you go to this death of the self, like your soul might be waking up here. People are going to be dying unexpectedly. They're telling me accidents, car accidents, or like accidents, like, oh, that was an accident, there was something that happened, like setup is what they're saying too, as well as a lot of people, it's ambiguous loss, like you're closing up cycles with people for good here. We'll talk about that a little bit more in relationships though. But they showed me the number 8, and then they said draw the number 8, and then they said draw the number 9, and so I did. And so they were like, the 8 keeps going and going, right? It doesn't stop, and the number 9 has a stopping point. So they were saying, like, share this divine wisdom and guidance of, like, what is the stopping point that you need to be at for this year? So pay attention to your body, your mind, your spirit, how these things are showing up for you. Let's go through symbols and spirituality. I could have channeled for hours with this, y'all, but there just is not enough energy in the day sometimes. So as always, we'll do some cards with this too. But the first symbol that they gave me was like a spotlight, okay? And so this is someone is going to be speaking on stage in front of a crowd of people. Others of you, you're going to be playing music at a venue or seen in the public eye. There's this divine energy that's also connecting you with more and more people, more community here, okay? You might be seeing a lot of white orbs around you during this time. There's nothing to be afraid of. That is your spiritual team, but they're also talking about the movie Spotlight is what they gave me. So they told me more sexual court cases. Don't forget to like this video, y'all. But they're telling me more sexual court cases and offenses are gonna come out and be exposed specifically. A lot of celebrity scandals are gonna get exposed too. Pay attention to anybody who might also be running away, avoiding quickly, or fleeing some sort of scene in some kind of situation here overall. This is something where they did something wrong and spirit's shining a light on them. So not just celebrities, but just people included, like that is your sign. Then the second sign they gave me was sunglasses. So black sunglasses, like someone's wearing them to cover up something. They're hiding something, their face, or some sort of lie underneath that. This could also be, they also told me like social anxiety, and they're really scared to like make this step forward towards you or make some sort of leap of faith here. This is also some sort of scandal that they discussed. And for some of you, they just said, or you could just be getting new ones and you're going on vacation. Then the third symbol they gave me was the sign of a cross. So some of you might be inclined to, I don't know, use that for protection. But they're telling me, they told me, cross your heart and hope to die, stick a needle in your eye, like that old rhyme. And so this might be someone making a vow or a promise to you. Maybe something about churches here, wedding vows. Others of you could be getting engaged. For others of you, this is like there might be something with eye surgeries or things that are going on, or LASIK or laser surgeries at all. No, this is not like health reading or anything like that. I am just channeling the messages. That's it. The fourth symbol, or you're going to need to do something like with your eye. Like they're also saying keep your eye on the prize here, okay, with the cross. So there might be something where you go to a sacred site with a cross and you get a vision about that, and it's in your eye, like you see it in your mind's eye, okay? Then the fourth symbol was water and water well here. And that's very feminine energy with the water. So there's a well of knowledge you can gain by being around water during this time. Go to ancient sites or ley lines. The soothing sound of water can help you right now. Put you in a trance, meditate, or connect with source consciousness. So I don't know who needs to hear that. The color green here, a lot of people, was the fifth symbol that they gave me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride. Maybe you're going to the liquor store, maybe you're drinking, maybe you're going on a road trip, I don't know, or maybe you're going to green areas or lands. Maybe you're going to Greenland. Maybe you're from Greenland, I don't know, or Europe or something. But anyway, the color green, a lot of people, this talks about, they told me like a lot of people now more than ever need to heal their heart, and the collective is asking us to help those who deserve our help to heal, and those that don't will be meeting new people, and you will also be helping and meeting new people in this community this year. So now is a year of personal growth. They said make sure to be around harmonious connections and people you trust this year. Give yourself grace and be gentle on yourself, and practice compassion, and make sure you cope with any losses. This could be, again, death and dying, or even ambiguous loss of like, wow, like that person, I got divorced from them and we were married for like 33 years or 3 years or 7 years or 12 years or whatever, right? So really processing that, balancing and everything like that too. Ambiguous loss can also be you were forced into early retirement. You are moving from one career path to another career path. You have friends that are still living, but like you don't connect with them or hang out with them anymore. So spirits really like take time to heal. Then the next symbol, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 symbol is keys. So they were showing me someone who was like opening up a apartment door or like a house door. So there's doors that are opening up for you this year of opportunities ahead. This is also some of you could be moving. You could also be inclined to work with the goddess that works with keys here. And they said call upon us for help here. You're going to be receiving some help with a home, and a home loan is what they also said. Number 7, they said dead skin. So some of you are really shedding like your skin, so like try new lotions or ointments, or this is your body naturally shedding in this year of like with the year of the snake. So this is in alignment with that specifically. You also might be like, they're also saying like shedding lots of hair too, whatever. So you might be inclined to go to the Dead Sea as well for skin issues. I have no idea if that helps or not. I've literally never looked it up. Or for spiritual connection, or various types of spas to get help specifically. And then number 8, they showed me lotuses are really showing up for those who've been dragged through the mud this past decade plus, and getting ready to submerge and then like come up again, like your big aha moment, grand gesture, rebirth here. And this is a major birth of something here, a new identity, a child, a book, an idea. They were also showing me an airplane, so whatever it is, it's like taking off here and it's successful. And pink lotuses specifically represent gentleness. They represent enlightenment, purity, fertility, prosperity, strength, resilience, the underworld here. So there's a lot of spiritual connection to those during those times. Some of you might be working with lotuses, seeing lotuses. You might have a lotus tattoo. You might be inclined to do that here overall, or travel to a place that has them. I need some tea. I've been going through some throat chakra activations, y'all. Maybe you're going through throat chakra activations. Then they gave me like, I don't know why, but they said put this with the lotus here, okay? After they gave me the download of it's not personal, it's protection. Stairway to heaven. Some of you might be losing people this year, and it's for the better. Some of you will know why, some of you won't know why, and some of you will figure it out later on this year. This is also some sort of spiritual ascending and awakening as you're waking up your soul. This is rise up, rise out energy. So I previously had a channel download message months ago. Go back and watch that here on my channel, but there's something about that that's showing up again. You're connecting with the spiritual team, your ancestors, your spirit, and spiritual animals. The rise up, rise out energy is also taking people away from you and cleansing your soul and soul's path, kind of like a lotus when it comes up from water here and it goes through the mud. Okay, you're meant to be away from the dark energies and people who don't take leadership role in their life and want to exist in the mud and mundane, same old, and not truly live. So that's something overall. After that, they then showed me the numbers 234 and 1234, which are ascension numbers, showing up significantly to remind you of this. Pay attention to random lights flickering in your house as well, and technology when it's not working. They're just telling me like that's your guides with you, but also signs that you are raising your vibration, and this is your spirit and your soul also waking up and showing you how powerful you are. So they're really helping you awaken. A lot of you are going to be called to get up at 3 or 4 or 5 a.m. to just even meditate with your team and connect with them. Then they showed me the next symbol was whiskers. And there's a cat around some of you. Like this cat is dead. This was someone's past cat previously, but they're showing me that they're with you and they're dropping whiskers around you and they're protecting you. So they might just be randomly doing that. So that's all they really gave me. Then the next symbol was 888, which is showing up for those who've been extremely patient this past year. You're receiving abundance, prosperity, and blessings. There's a lot of luck around you. We've been watching over you. We've been with you. A spiritual inheritance awaits you. Congratulations. And they were like, someone could be telling you congratulations, like a handshake could be congratulations. Like there's something about that specifically. And some of you may also be inclined to work with Lakshmi, who is a money goddess and for money, wealth, and abundance. So she's showing up for a lot of you. Then they gave me the other angel number 111, work with Archangel Michael this year to invoke his sword to cut cords off past family, generational trauma, and curses. Cut out what you don't need anymore in your life. Release anything that you've overconsumed or bought or spent on. Give it back to somebody who can use it. Don't hoard anymore. Be generous with your new connections. What goes around comes around. Don't forget to give back to the world, your community, and your closest connections, okay? Now, let's talk about the spirituality part with this, because we were kind of doing like symbols and spirituality like together here, okay? You may be crossing your fingers, or someone might be lying or like crossing your fingers. You may be like, oh my gosh, cross your fingers because like I want this to enhance my good luck with this, whatever, okay? You do you. Spirituality. More people will be going through awakenings, kundalini activations, psychic abilities rising, and intuition growing, especially with the year of the snake, which is the uncoiling of the kundalini awakening, moving up the chakra system. Everyone's spiritual awakening is different and psychic abilities are going to be rising. So I might do a different video on that. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to know about that. But your intuition really rising because again, the year of the snake, it's just the proof is in the pudding, okay? So don't gaslight yourself. Now is not the year to do it. Integrate knowledge from each spiritual awakening experience is what they said. And awakening itself and talking to people about it is not enough. You must take active steps to what your spirit and soul are being called towards. Some people are being recruited spiritually in this way to help people wake up to their past lives and awakening. Most people won't realize this is happening until later at the end of this year. Let's talk about nature now overall when it comes to this. So Mother Earth is dying for us to wake up and plant new seeds. Collective consciousness is asking us to help her, working less, paying attention to what we need more for ourselves. Mother Earth wants us to move with our cycles, nature, feminine energy, no longer extorting people because we've hurt each other enough. During winter, and then like she told me like go through the season specifically. So And then she also told me, like, when you have different, like, really warm days in the winter, like, embrace that kind of energy. So, like, let's say it's like a 60-degree day somewhere and it's winter and it's sunny out and it feels like summer or spring, like, embrace the energy of that time. If there's a day where it's really random and it's later on in the year and it snows, or, you typically don't have snow during that time of year or your area. Mother Gaia is just saying, like, use these energies specifically to work with the cycles, as well as like the moon cycles and different types of things specifically. So winter, embrace this time, rest, introspect, and renew. When it snows, this is a time to use the energy to purify ourselves. This is the time for grace, purity, and transformation. Take this grace into the next season and every season this year. Spring talked about awakenings are meant to happen during this time. So again, as like flowers blossom in the morning and stuff, or animals wake up, whatever, you might also be waking up to some things this spring or going through spiritual awakenings, especially like Aries season. You will see the beginning of the end of people's values, material possessions, and letting go of what does not serve them anymore. One-on-one again is showing up, and it's going to be a time of year to give back to Mother Nature, plant new seeds, grow a garden, most importantly, give back to Mother Earth. And then summer, don't let the sunny days pass you by. When you see friends, family, or other people for back-to-back events, make sure you do it outside. Put your feet in the soil and the grass. Notice the soft feeling of water. Feel the breeze on your face and let the sun warm you and hold you. Take time to also slow down during the summer while being in nature. So it's kind of like nature is enough, okay? Nature is a natural healer. With this year being a big year of people working on healing, okay? And then fall. Take time to practice gratitude now more than ever. Count your blessings, celebrate your accomplishments, achievements, and successes. Make sure you're celebrating with those who celebrate you. Enjoy life's little luxuries and take time for inner reflection. Make time to let go of old patterns, beliefs, and release what doesn't serve you anymore. Know that you will always be provided with enough, okay? Let's talk a little bit about home and travel. They only gave me like 4 things with this, so this is going to be shorter. Some of you are going to be called to completely move, not sure why, but your soul might be calling you to another place, or just even go see or visit for some time. Some people will completely move out of their home to relocate to new cities, countries, and areas they haven't been before, and really receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities to go. Travel purposes are going to be more healing for ourselves now more than ever. And there's plenty of travel delays now more than ever. So I don't like delivering that message, but I got it from my guides. If someone needs our help, flights, booking, staff needed to fly, like they were just telling me, there might be some staff that there's not enough to actually work. So then like flights are delayed, and then there's not enough planes, and then there's not enough flights. And so again, there was just a lot going on there specifically overall. Or if, you promise someone to help them with something, then you're like, oh crap, now I can't go on the vacation during this time or whatever. For others of you, this might also be just bookings, like might be delayed with websites, technologies, upgrading different types of things to make it faster too. Let's talk about love, connections, and family and friendships. So I'm going to group these two together. People are going to be breaking up with people. They're going to be breaking up with bosses, work, friends, and family members. See through the illusions of people is what they told me. Dream journaling this year is going to be a potent tool for trusting yourself more, your intuition, your third eye, your psychic abilities. You're going to see a lot of people break up during Pisces and Aries season now more than before. And not just like relationships, not just sexual, not just marital, all different types, even friendships too. And with family and friends, people are having less kids because we need to heal those who are already here. So I was curious about this, and I got the download of this. People are kind of freaking out across the world about the birth rates being down. And this world is crying, like Mother Earth is legit crying, and she is on fire. She is trying to give us these signs here. But the sign is to really heal and help those heal who are here. It's for us to take care of one another and each other, not to bring in new life on this earth. And I think a lot of people are in that because they have their own healing to do when it comes comes to things, and it is not a journey, it is an adventure. I got that channeled message a couple weeks ago, so if you ever want to watch that video, I invite you to do so. But people are not procreating because we aren't even taking care of those on this earth already. That is like the collective conscious kind of energy, one of them that's kind of going around. And when birth rates go down, it's because mental health crisis goes up. So now is the year to like check in on your friends here during this time as well. Some people are not able to have able to have children. So that's another reason it's not that easy to get pregnant as people have maybe taught or as seen. So they're like, talk about that. Pay attention to who you can trust with your family at this time. And then number 6 is showing up very importantly for somebody stealing from you. That might be, on a date, or like the number 6 might be a date. Maybe it is on a date. I don't know. But that's like your third eye really showing you a sign if you're unsure about somebody. Be more social and ask for specific help from people. There are family members and friends who are showing up in your dreams because they haven't seen you in years and they have no idea how to connect with you or if you would even respond. For those of you out there, if they've hurt you, I'd say let them go. Like, you have better, people coming in, and now is the time to let go of those people who are not there for you. Try to practice forgiveness for them. And if you can't, and that's really hard, I understand, light a light candle and say the intention of lighting this light candle for this person who hurt me, who harmed me, who wasn't there for me, who was inactive in my life, who hasn't texted me back, who hasn't reached out to me, who hasn't phoned me, light a light candle for that person and say, I wish them nothing but the best, right? And remember, your time is your energy is your money, and if you don't give to people, don't expect to receive it. It was very specific. Then they also gave me some questions for somebody to think about when it comes to relationships. So think about your relationships as a mountain. Who stopped at a quarter of the way? Who dropped you off and walked away? Who helped you along the way? Who has been there 100% of the time when nobody else seemed to care and stuck in their own little world? Who do you have to drop? Okay. You might be climbing a mountain as well, visiting a mountain, traveling by. Mountains are really good for grounding. And so they were saying, tell the collective to do like a mountain meditation here overall. Let's talk about money and work. A lot of people are going to have to open up their own businesses in order to survive with the cost of living. This is something where, there's a lot of things that people have tax write-offs with, and this is just something I am predicting. That's not going to be everybody. It's just something to be mindful of. And for those that own a business and changed what you were doing, I see people coming back around to you, asking for your help from like past timelines. Spirit is like warning you, saying, don't do it. Don't be tempted. That is the snake energy around you trying to tempt you. So being in alignment with what you were meant to do during this time, don't turn back. Like, they missed out on you for some sort of reason here, okay? And they might be coming back around for something else in the future, for something else that you do, like specifically. Some of you might be feeling very vulnerable with money right now. I do see that money will be coming your way, and it is coming to you. For some of you, I do see you getting discovered by celebrities, or you're reaching out to celebrities, or you might meet one, or they're seeing what you're doing. The number 7 surrounds you with luck this year with money, finances, and career, as long as you are treating people with kindness and respect and being a decent human, okay? For others of you, you reap what you sow. And magic is happening when you close your eyes and you tell yourself, I'm going to be optimistic about this. So that's an affirmation that came through for some of you. They told me practice a lot of gratitude. That's going to bring you more job opportunities, good to you, money to you, blessings to you. And some of you will be doing more group work this year, working in teams. You do need to put yourself out there more. Some of you, pay attention to anybody that you hire for services that you paid, but they could be reaching out to you and not paying you or asking you to work for discounts or work for free or whatever. Like, don't get tempted into this and helping them out. Like, set and hold your boundaries and your rates when it comes to different things, or the way way that you can help with your means here. Okay. A lot of burnout and shoulder pain came in for somebody, and back pain. So some of you are going to need to stop like lifting in your career. Some of you hold a lot of tension here with anxiety. Some of you could be experiencing some sort of health trouble, injury, or pain with that. Again, not a health read. I'm just channeling the messages. And some of you might be called to move into better work opportunities and completely change jobs and loving it. And they also said, be out there, look at like even local businesses or communities or small businesses and support them. Everybody deserves to win. They told me go back to like 2020 because this is something that relates to healing this year specifically. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a certified sex therapist and licensed professional clinical counselor. And so when it comes to mental health and COVID-19, they told me, this is 5 years later. And with the 2020 pandemic, recovering from that mentally and emotionally, depending on the person, could take 3 to 5 years. And so now is going to be the year, because it's year number 5, where people are going to actually move forward, seek help, go to counseling, go to therapy, actually work on things that have not been closed when it comes to families, friendships, fights, spats, arguments, conflicts, how people are feeling. Now people are being called to change now more than ever. A lot of people will be prioritizing therapy, wellness, and mental health when it comes to healing. I do see a lot of people with wait lists. I do see a lot of people kind of delaying the process and progress of this in January. Some of you are like doing it right away. Others of you are like, oh, I'll wait till like, it's sunnier out. Like Spirit's saying, don't do that. Like do it sooner than later. It may take some time. Some longer too, because they also told me about a little bit of the astrology when Saturn moves into Aries at the end of May around the 24th next to the North Node in Pisces. This is the time that more people are going to be taking responsibility for their actions or their inactions of their mental health, or how they actually treated people, how people have hurt other people, how you've hurt others, trying to take the lead in life, or making amends with the past. So again, just take what resonates with you. You're going to see a lot of people experience mysteriousness and lies and manipulation in settings though. So it does depend on like what house this is also in particular. When it comes to the North Node in Pisces specifically, because the 12th house is mysteries and mental health in particular. So you just need to be mindful of the shadow side. I don't know why they would say, don't be tempted to go back to that person is what they're telling me right now. Be mindful of this in particular, okay? And then we're going to get into this other part, which I've been talking about in other videos on my channel for a really, 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 really long time here. I'm sorry, I thought there was like a big bird outside my window, y'all. Maybe there is, I don't know. But we're going to talk about the age of Aquarius and how this is going to play out. Not only now in 2025, but in the future with some things that my guides like gave me. And I've been talking a little bit about this. So now is the time to ask for help and give help, okay? What goes around comes around. We've talked about that. Share your gifts with the world. Be your authentic selves. A lot of jobs will be surrendered to technology. Not the ones where you actually need a human to like do something, where you need that right side of the brain, the emotions person, the person that just knows specifically how to have tasks be done. Also, people who really are in higher up places with signature sign-offs and stuff. There's something about a signature here, okay? But there will be bigger AI developments that are going to resolve things and make technology advances. It's going to be less private, and we're going to be leaping into some changes here. So just get ready for that. There's also going to be a lot of medical developments, like machines, new technology with the medical industry that they might try to ask people to test out on their health in particular. They also told me, like, be careful with that. There might be some sort of unethical practice when it comes to healthcare systems or providers or doctors even. So just pay attention, watch out to that. And then they also told me about like how they might get celebrities to endorse different types of medical things. with that in the future. Being online now is more important than ever for business owners or influencers. You are going to see the advancements and the rise of the YouTube influencer now more than ever, because some people are going to be getting off social platforms and trying new ones. This is important to not be on too many though, because this is the shadow side of Aquarius, which is getting swept away in like doom scrolling and technology. So pay attention to that if you're doing that. But sharing your stories, who you are authentically, is going to help more people now more than ever. Like for those who are business owners, it's not about selling or getting something. It's about giving and receiving with natural flow. More people are going to be coming out as queer, poly, kinky, BDSM, and being in different types of relationships. And people are going to be like, what? And it's because like Aquarius energy is to be our most authentic self, our most real self. And Aquariuses have like tons of different friends and communities and different people and everything like that. And they're just naturally curious beings. So people are going to be like, what? And we kind of saw this a couple of years ago when a lot of older generations were like, wait, so everybody's queer now or gay now? And it's like, not everybody, and this is something where this has been hidden for years and years and years and years. And now that Pluto is also in Aquarius, when Pluto was in Capricorn, it's doing things the traditional way. People were hiding their public image, hiding their reputation, hiding who they are sexually, relationally, emotionally, financially, physically, just all these different things, right? So you're going to see more and more celebrities come out during this time, or be exposed by other people during this time. Social media in the future has the power of taking over the news. I don't know why, and that's pretty obvious. That's already happened for some people already, where they're like, I don't watch the news. So I could see like the news anchors companies like not having careers or jobs anymore, or if they do, it's not going to be having offices in particular. And specifically, a lot of people are going to be leaving offices and companies that they no longer want to work for, and there's going to be lots of open buildings here overall. There's going to be some sort of new wave with the next generation creating some sort of blog or social media content that's like similar to Gossip Girl or Perez Hilton, to try to get people like exposed, canceled, or so their platforms like taken away, meaning the creator, the influencer, the whatever. So pay attention to this overall. What we're going to do is I'm going to shuffle out an energy oracle deck here, and we're going to get, let me take a sip, y'all. We're just going to get some cards here. Hopefully y'all can still hear me, okay? When it comes to the energies of this year, what's most important for the collective to know, please, Spirit? What is the high vibrational collective on my channel needs to know during this time here? Achievement. There's a lot of accomplishments and awards here. And I've been talking about timelines on my channel here with my different psychic downloads specifically. 16 could be significant to you. I'm recording this on the 16th of January, but this is some sort of award. This is also you growing out of different types of finish lines. Congratulations here overall. Achievements, accomplishments, stepping into your success, your winning season. I'm here for it. I love it. We have relaxation, rest. Yes. So we talked about this, needing to heal, needing to slow down here overall. 39 breaking down to the 12 here. Okay. Peaceful pursuits and happier times are ahead here. So take time to relax overall. Okay. What else? Mindfulness. Yes, I told y'all like a lot of y'all are going to be meditating with your guides here, and this being important here. This says peaceful presence, quiet the mind, and you see how there's like this divine, like with the clouds there, right? Like going into the person's head overall. So even just like resting your eyes, like being in the moment here is really important and good for a lot of you. And we have family tree showing up here, okay? So this says expansion, legacy here. A lot of you will be expanding your family tree. A lot of you will be getting pregnant. A lot of you will be experiencing these energies throughout the year here overall, where it's going to grow. And there's going to be lots of changes here. A lot of you are building your own business, and this is like a family business or a legacy here for a lot of you to give back. And see how I said there's going to be lots of sparks and orbs and things, and there's this like sparks and orbs and everything, and Remember how I mentioned like you're gonna be in the spotlight here, and there's like this spotlight like all around this person with the ray of sunshine here, okay? You're gonna be really happy with these successes here overall. So I love these for all of you, okay? Um, we're gonna shuffle out 12, they said, okay? So January, there's a lot of achievements. February, take time to relax. March, practice mindfulness, get in your body. April, expanding your family legacy here is going to be a lot for you, big ones. Then we have Archangel Raziel. So closures with the number 10 here, closing out cycles by May. This is someone who you might be seeking a psychic healer here. There could be a lot of third eye chakra activations here, Akashic records, wisdoms overall. I'm only going to take ones that fully flip over. But a lot of you in May, you might be really divinely inspired during this time here. June, sensitivity and strength here. This card, you might be receiving feathers, white feathers, but you're tapping into the forces within. This is like this spirituality piece here. Woo, July, careful of gossip here overall. From June to July, I'm really feeling like, because June we do have Gemini season and then we have Cancer season. If y'all know Geminis, they chatty, okay? They're ruled by Mercury, so watch out for that. And that blue jay could be coming to you during this time, but remember when I said 333, that's the time to also not talk about it, be about it. Nurture your creativity here. Pay attention to who's emotionally influencing you as well. In July here, okay, there might be some jealous people around you. There might be some people that kind of want to harm you, but they're saying they don't. You could be 33 by that time, so just pay attention here. Archangel Hanel. So a lot of archangels that are showing up for the collective are Hanel, joy's blessing and intuition. We've been talking about intuition. We love it here, okay? You could be seeing ducks or chicklings here. That is August month here, okay? Sunflowers. We're moving from there into fall, and that might be very significant to you overall. Okay. As we move into fall, that's August. September requires balance here. This is a time that a lot of people, you know, if you have kids going back to school, you're running the rat race of life here. Take care of yourself during this time. Don't overcommit to anything, and make sure you are focusing in on your healing. And we move into lots of prosperity after that. So you have the Ascended Master number 66. This is the time where I do see a lot of you needing to activate your third eye, or your third eye will be activated very significantly. It's going to lead you to the path of prosperity, where you're going to be using visualization to attain anything that you want for yourself, your self-care. There's something about transformation here, and look at the lotuses. Woo! My computer screen. Look at the lotuses, y'all. Pink lotuses, okay? So that's, what is that? September to October. There's a lot of prosperity, abundance, success coming in. So make sure you really practice gratitude at the beginning of the year here, okay? Okay, the Ascended Masters are really going to be around a lot of you in November here, okay? You might be called to work with different Ascended Masters here. Does not matter who, but they specifically could potentially be reaching out to you via a picture, via image, via whatever. Some of you, the 1111 portal could be very significant in November with Archangel Sandalphon, so you might be seeing that during that time. Thank you. Yeah. Personal guide, and we have 38 breaking down to an 11 here, okay? So this is Guardian Angel, Spirit Family. Your team is around you during this time overall, and this is the year of freedom and letting go. Beautiful. You see that? Doors are opening for everyone here. So I really love it. The first quarter of this year, celebrate your successes, your awards, your rewards, your achievements. You're closing up some major cycles of completion. So after you do take time to rest, be peaceful in your pursuits. Take things one step at a time. Practice mindfulness, ground your energy, be present during this time. Second quarter, take some time to be with your family, expand your goals, yourself here, maybe even family goals, create the legacy that you want to be remembered by, and make sure you also tap into your sacred wisdom here when it comes to Akashic records or channeling or working with someone who can help you in regards of this divine guidance and wisdom. There's going to be a lot of signs, and you're going to need to tap within these forces here. I feel like you need to work with your spiritual team overall or hire someone on to help you with this. Third quarter, don't get caught up in gossip, drama, entanglement. This is the time that you're being really tested here, especially July, with emotional entanglement, okay? Don't be talking shit behind people's backs here. Don't be doing that. You will reap what you sow here. That's the energy of that. And you have a lot of joy and blessings and intuition that's coming in. So it's like, don't block the blessings by lowering your vibration and doing things, saying things that are nasty towards people. Stay well grounded. Ground your energy. Do self-care rituals. Do things that really allow you to be balanced and in your power here, okay? 666 from August, September, October. That is more time of healing. That is more time of third eye chakra activation specifically. You might be called to work with that archangel. By the fourth quarter, there's a lot of prosperous energy with like even moving to maybe a house, a castle, whatever. Follow the yellow brick road. Yeah, maybe you're watching Wicked. But really, you need to be working with your spiritual team during this time with ascended masters and your guardian angels and your ancestors, and do this guide here. Let go overall energy of the things that emotionally desert you, distress you overall. Release the difficulties and walk away from this, okay? You're going to be stepping into new communities here, but move on, let go, allow yourself to be like a bird and free here with these energies, okay? I just want to pull one card for tarot for each month. Two of Cups in the reverse. So some of you might be breaking up with a person. Yeah, Lover's card. By January, February, you're contemplating this, or this is about your choices. This could be a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. Some of you are reflecting about the choices that you're making for your life here. High Priestess, trust your intuition. You might be pulling cards. You might be psychically knowing things, getting dreams, grounding yourself, your energy here, seeing a psychic, working with spiritual healers. By the time it is March, to get some signs here, okay? Have the strength to do this overall. Then April, you are being called to really hone in on the Leo energy. Be the lioness, be vulnerable, be courageous. Ask your family for help during this time. And we have Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Work with Archangel Raziel. There's some sort of information that you don't see here. There's some sort of like roadmap that isn't correct to the spot. Like you're going this way, that way, whatever. Someone could also be holding back information from you. Your spiritual guides and Archangel Raziel could be someone to work with to illuminate and show this to you and expose this. Seven of Swords in the reverse, I'm telling you. So this is something where Gemini season, someone might try to steal something from you. It could have been money from the month before here. This is someone who is not divinely aligned. By Gemini season, you might be cutting off a Gemini or a person here in particular. Does not have to be. Yeah, Five of Swords. You're getting out of gossip here. What I say about don't gossip, don't cause chaos, don't cause competition here, okay? When it comes to June to July here, don't do it. Good for you, collective. I'm proud of you. I'm glad. Yeah, Six of Swords. Move away from these people here, okay? We have King of Wands sideways. Some of you don't trust that these joys and blessings can come here, but others of you, you're really needing to work on your confidence here overall. Trust your intuition with where you are being led here. Trust your intuition with where you are being led. Because you're being led to a wish fulfillment the next month here, okay? More money, more things that you can buy, more contracts, more opportunities. Birds will be sending you signs this month here of September. October, take time to dream here overall, but make sure you are visualizing what you do want to live a prosperous life, not what you don't want, because this can also be a card of delusion and creating things that don't need to actually be there if you're not in alignment with them anymore. Ace of Swords sideways, create spiritual, or wands sideways, okay? Create spiritual rituals in November with your teams. Hummingbirds could be significant to you. You could be inclined to work with plants during this time, pink ones around your home, to be gentle on yourself here, but create rituals, talk to them. Aces are talkers, you know, communication here, okay? What else, please? Thank you. Yeah, and the Hierophant. A lot of love supports you and is around you with your spiritual team, with your marriage, with your partner, with business contracts, with money, with moving forward. You are being so protected and divinely guided. Free yourself, okay? Freedom, and we literally have Knight of Swords. More conversations, being your truth here, more conversation. Page of Cups here, overall feeling better here. Yeah, and moving and releasing any money blockages or the things, the seeds that you planted that are not meant for you this year anymore, okay? Collective, this is already a big video. So let's talk about the other parts of this. This is reading part 1. Let's go to the astrology updates here. So we have the nodes that just shifted in Pisces on the 111 portal. It's going to be in there till July 26, 2026. We really need to learn how to give compassionately during this time here, okay? Don't be critical, because the South Node is in Virgo. We could be critical. We could be perfect. We could be critical of others, ourselves, people. So be careful of that. Watch your shadows with it. It's not nice. You're going to see a lot of people moving into their divine purpose. Work on mental health, wellness for self. Shed what isn't for you. Natural disasters may actually force you to let go of possessions you don't need, or even a job, or unhealthy bosses, toxic work environments. People who are not healthy may push you away, and this is the rejection is redirection. It's for your protection energy. They showed me you're slithering forward to move mindfully into your next chapter, getting out of survival mode, the need to be perfect, and releasing negative thought patterns. If you don't move forward with your soul's path, someone else will. And if you don't move forward, near-death experiences, mental health, struggling with the subconscious, psychic programming will occur, which will then influence your mental health and inability to work, potentially getting fired, firing oneself, or some sort of major tower moment happening here, okay? That's not for everyone, not fear-mongering. Don't forget to like this video. I don't know why it does that, y'all, but more people are going to be moving from different types of corporations that are going to be shut down, exposed, and office buildings closed that people don't need anymore. With Mars in Cancer, this is until February 23rd. Retrograde, we're still in these energies. Pay attention to people being fiery, fighting, crabby, cranky. Breakups could also be happening during this time. Your emotions could go 0 to 100. The new year doesn't feel like until it's like Aries season, or until these retrogrades are over a little bit. Go back to anything you love, you wish you took action on, and go inward just in regards of what the best decisions are for your house, your sexual libido, your movement, your emotions, your intuition, your creativity, where you want to go with the moon, okay, in Cancer, but Mars in Cancer specifically, balancing those kinds of energies. Exercise routines might be a little slower. People could be getting sicker, and this isn't about adding anything to your plate. It's about taking things off or away. Mars is about cutting. It's about getting rid of, and surgeries during this time are not supported. They could be delayed or rescheduled. Let's talk about Venus retrograde. That starts on March 1st here. This is in Aries, and then it's going to move into Pisces on March 27th here, and this lasts until April 12th. So people are going to be asked to reflect on relationship, sex, and how they spend money with values and also self-esteem, and people are going to be working on their self-esteem, or there's a need to work on your self-esteem and confidence during this time with relationships, love, money, sexuality, pleasure. It's going to be about the long term, not short term rewards or anything like that. And this is more energetically. So a lot of people are really going to need to take some time to reflect on their relationships, their loves lives, their sexuality. Am I in a divine connection? Is this a good connection? Is this healthy? Is this what I want? A lot of people will be learning about their sexuality, their intimacy, their pleasure here, okay? With Venus retrograde in Aries, careful of like any anger, impulsive action, or outbursts. Careful of any during during retrograde, people love bombing you, people putting you on a pedestal to the point of it just being so unhealthy here. Pay attention to exes coming back, not just ex-friends or family members, but this is like fuck buddies, hookups, friendships, relationships as well. Neptune enters Aries March 30th until 2039. So we have a lot of planets shifting this year. We're moving from fantasy and illusion into active reality with dreams, wishes, and new beginnings all around. This is about taking leadership role and action on dreams here. And you're going to be seeing a lot of people with this energy as well tap into their creativity, intuition, spirituality more, and actually move forward with it, because Aries is a cardinal sign, but more so in the sense of being bold and learning about these things and putting things out into the world. Lots of people will be going through spiritual awakenings specifically. There's going to be a lot of psychic abilities on the rise this year. More people are being called to be in a spiritual community or group now more than ever to help actively work on these things, just even for personal growth, personal healing, personal wellness. This is going to be something really big if it hasn't been already, but more people are going to be called to lead groups, go to groups, be a part of groups here, be in this community. Some people might also push buttons of conflict at the beginning of this brand new cycle astrologically, because this could be shifts in the way that we consume information, education, or even like new ways of making money or inventions. Or with this being the first house of the body, this could also be transformation, changes with identity and ego, and with the 12th house of spirituality, mental health, the psyche, and it's bringing the light to these areas. So don't be surprised if people get exposed in any of those fields, specifically education, inventions, institutions, where they make money. Watch out for people pushing boundaries and making you more reactive, and pay attention to people trying to gaslight you in situations here overall. Let's talk about Jupiter in Cancer, which I'm excited about, y'all, because I don't know about you. A lot of astrologers out there have specifically said, well, Jupiter in Gemini has like doubled that area in your birth chart, and Jupiter is at its detriment in Gemini. Like, luck and progress and expansion and abundance could have felt very slow this last year, depending on where that has been in your birth chart personally. It all depends. For other people, it could be really great. It really just depends. But I feel like it has not been so great this last year. And with Jupiter moving into Cancer, I'm really excited because it's exalted. That is the best placement for it to be in from June 9th to June 2026. So it's been hard for some people in 2024 to 2025 now until it moves into Cancer later. So it's not double abundance energy like a lot of people has said with it being in Gemini right now, but it's double the effort. I don't know if it's doing the thumbs up, y'all. Whatever. I talk with my hands. I'm very Polish. But this could have also been more double travel, more doubling down on efforts with philosophy, spirituality, learning, or trying to do some things with oneself. But right now, with it moving into Cancer in the future, that will be affecting wherever that lands in your birth chart. But there's going to be a lot of unexpected surprises in June. This is a lot of unexpected luck, good fortune. Things are going to get better collectively. So yes, we have to wait till June, unfortunately. I wish we didn't, y'all. I'm with you for any of you that are thinking about that, but it is going to get better. Let's talk about Uranus in Gemini. This matches my download of Don't Be Gossiping, y'all. This is July 7th until August 2032. So this is unexpected surprises, news, shock and awe factor with Uranus. And in Gemini, this is communication, this is thoughts, this is neighborhoods, friends, communities. There could be, and this is also travel. So you could be seeing different ways of traveling, means of transportation changing, sharing ideas on how to like really think different intellectually is really going to spark a lot of conversations with people. Teaching and learning is going to be potent with this energy at this time. It's going to be really high at this. And it's going to also be kind of scattered and like wondering, do I learn about this or do I learn about this? With the Gemini twins energy, sometimes like it can kind of be, I want to learn it all, but like this and this. So it's really important to be mindful of that if it comes up overall. This is also going to be a great time for writing projects, people sharing their thoughts online, and words and posting or even video here, okay? There's going to be more blogs, Substack writers. There's going to be more memberships to content specifically. There's going to be more people potentially gossiping on blogs, outing people, or trying to get them canceled online. So those are some things that I just kind of wanted to share with this. Okay, then we're going to do the Tao deck for this astrology part of it. So I'm feeling like let's do this just like we did it and just see what pops up here, okay? So we have development in January. So we had 2 cards come out. We're going to take development for January and this one for February. Gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely adaptability, a time-honored approach here. Yes, this is that like Mars and Cancer energy. February, increase. So yes, that makes sense. The energies will be increasing. You'll be reaping rewards. There will be overflow, expansion, flowering, encouragement, fertile ground, abundance. Call it in. Let's claim it, y'all, in the comments. March, please. This is a standstill, so kind of feeling stuck maybe a little bit in Pisces season. Pisces tend to escape. Where I'm at in the world, it is winter here, okay? So maybe use that energy of the snow, go back to that. Some of you might feel like you are alienated, withholding, isolating. There could be some sort of mistrust, but I do see Spirit like exposing that. So pay attention to this, okay? April. We have, so we have Grace. 2 popped out of this deck. And remember how I said Grace, 22 could be significant to you with April. And again, the lotuses, adornment, bring out beauty, elegance, the outer as a reflection of the inner, vanity, charisma, self-expression. And then we have May, before completion here. So there's something. And so we have 10-10 with the cards showing up specifically here because we had the Archangel Raziel and it was 10. So there's uncertainty, doubt, loss of faith, unstable conditions. Just be extra cautious or discord. We have prosperity showing up in June, y'all. This is legit. Jupiter in Cancer. Who's excited? I am. Wealth, good fortune. Oh, look. Like, do you see this? Do you see this? I'm here for it. Okay. Wealth, good fortune, success. Express gratitude by supporting others. Oh my gosh, y'all. Shut up. I haven't used this deck in months, probably since last March here. So again, by supporting others, remember, express gratitude by supporting others, share the wealth, good fortune, and material possessions. July, please. Excess, yes. So this is something where you might be getting rid of some things, excess of people. You might be stressed out, exhausted by people doing this with the gossip card. There could be some worries or obsessiveness or gluttony. Be careful of that, okay? What else, please? What else, please? Thank you. Okay. Opposition. Interesting in August here overall. Okay. So this card says opposite viewpoint, personal differences, communications, disharmony, misunderstanding, estrangement. This could be someone while traveling or someone at a distance from you. For others of you, this could be a boss here. Okay. The date and number 11 could be significant to you here. Okay. We have 2 that popped out. These stick to each other. We have contemplation when it comes to September here. And this says gaining overview, detached observation, understanding, solitude, maybe taking some time to rest here overall. And then we have October. That was September. October, we have companionship, friendliness, mutual respect, interdependence, strengthening bonds. For a lot of you, this is like a spiritual bond here too. New friends coming in. Enthusiasm. You're going to be really excited in November here, okay? Self-expression, inspiring others, self-confidence. Like I said, with working on your team, but also being confident, working on this year. Totality, success, sharing, a positive response. What else? Thank you. Final card, completion. Y'all, we have a double confirmation of like these timelines and people crossing the finish lines. I literally said this on my channel in another video this week about like some races are not meant for you to run. So I really see a lot of you getting confetti here, completing major cycles, final attainment, victory, crescendo, a job well done, peak performance. Way to go, y'all. And we have the turning point, 9 overall at the bottom of the deck here, or the taming of power of the small. And we have the spider, remember? Okay, pay attention to Black Widows. Self-restraint, self-sufficiency, careful preparations, resourcefulness. So use your resources during this time here overall, okay? Let's do tarot with this deck. When it comes to the astrology of this year, what does collective need to know? 2 of Swords, yeah. In January, coming out of any blockages. Crows could be significant to you during this time. Make the best choices for you. Congratulations for those of you that are doing that here. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, some of you, I was telling you about how you may be losing family members, friends, whatever, divorce. This is that. Or others of you, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like there might be some loss in money, but you also have this clarifying increase, so you might be losing a loved one here. And there could be some kind of will. Seven of Wands in the reverse with a standstill here. Careful of people trying to attack you during this time. Protect your energy. Work with a mentor on how to do that, especially if you are practicing psychic work here overall. You need to work on your assertiveness at this time here, especially with the March retrograde. Temperance in the reverse here. Okay, April. A lot of you need to balance your divine masculine and feminine energies. I see a lot of you potentially getting sick or feeling like, wow, I didn't do as much in April that I wanted to do. Don't beat yourself up during this time here. You could also have Sagittarius in your chart. There could be a Sagittarius doing this to you, but give yourself and others that grace here. I just said get grounded and get grace. Okay, what else? Okay, Chariot in the reverse. Careful of travel plans, delays here, everything like that in May, road trip. We kind of discussed this. This could also be with a Cancer. This is something where this might be some sort of trip that has to be delayed during Cancer season. There could be some sort of emotional upheaval that you need to work on with someone here as well. We have a lot of reversals. Okay, Six of Cups showing up when it comes to June here. So a lot of you might be seeing child nostalgia, friendship here. There could be dogs visiting you in your dream, but there's a lot of friendly connections and community. And see how I mentioned you might be adopting a dog and there's a dog here, okay? This could also be like a family member or a friend here. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Some of you might be inactive because there's too much clutter in your home, your space, your place when it comes to the excess energy astrologically in July. And there's a lot of movement, and I see a lot of you not even being at home to take care of it. Spirit's like, take care of it. And also Eight of Wands in the reverse. This is also other people's energies in auric fields, especially if they're gossiping around you. Don't let them, okay? Don't. King of Swords moving forward here. Yeah, you're standing in your power here overall when it comes to moving forward. Look at that owl here. You have this divine wisdom, knowledge moving forward here, okay? This is you. Some of you, this is a conversation. This is strategy when it does come to personal differences. And I see you standing your ground and you and this other person or people in your life understanding each other here. Okay, Five of Pentacles in the reverse here. So a lot of you, this is a gift. We want it that way. Moving out of any, and there's a key here. This is, again, maybe the month to work with the goddess that works with keys here. It's like you're unlocking your own kind of fortune, and this is a gift here overall, and moving out of some sort of financial depression into success. Four of Swords. October, you do need to rest. You need to slow down. You need to nest a little bit. Take care of yourself here. Yeah, Five of Wands. Careful of like someone. This was clarifying enthusiasm here, but careful of anybody trying to fight you or reach the top. Okay, then we had two that popped out. Okay. Interesting. So like for the last two cards here, very interesting. But we have Five of Wands here. So like pay attention to anybody that's trying to like fight you, hit you, manipulate you, or use you for the things, like use you for your creativity, use you for how you inspire others, use you for your success here. Spirit's going to expose them. Again, this is kind of like that snake energy that I'm saying, been saying. And with completion, you have Three of Wands, abso-freaking-lutely, and the Nine of Pentacles. Y'all, we got Nine of Pentacles twice here. So this is a wish fulfillment in December as well as September here. It's like this abundance keeps coming in here. And this is the 3 and the 9 here, okay? And this number is 63. So the number 393 could be very significant or important for you to work with. You could be seeing that specifically here overall, but you end this year with a wish fulfillment. And it's interesting because we had the 9 as the overall energy on the bottom of that deck and 9 showing up specifically. Spirit's legit proud of you for closing up cycles, getting these rewards and completions here. A lot of you might be traveling, doing some sort of trip here during this time. Three of Wands, and it's like a dream vacation getaway here. It could also be a retreat here. They're also saying plant medicine with retreat, spiritual retreat, community retreat, lavender, doing some different things where you are mastering like your craft here for those of you that are looking for spiritual community. Okay. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Don't tell, Seven of Swords, everyone what you got going on this year. And see how there's this stairwell? You're not meant to share these different ideas with people who are on a downward spiral because you are moving up. okay? They are not here. And watch out for people from the past who have tried to hurt you. Yep, Five of Swords in the upright, steal from you, be sneaky around you. Yeah. Someone that you potentially loved here, okay, might be exposed during this time. This could happen during Gemini season as well, but my guides are always like, you can't end on these cards, Jack. You need to clarify. Make the best choices and decisions for you this year, no matter what or whom is trying to maybe psychologically abuse you, cause chaos in your life, cause conflict in your life here. Spirit's like, let go of them. They aren't meant to be with you on this new beginning. So congratulations. Yeah. And the Wheel of Fortune, they're getting their karma here. So Gemini, Sagittarius, over all 4 wands you're celebrating with other people here. Okay. Now let's grab a crystal. Okay. Okay, so we got Peridot. Peridot is the crystal where it's healing the healer specifically. I feel like this could be a really good crystal for a lot of you with working on that heart chakra overall. And how I said the color green here, that's what's showing up specifically for all of you. So for any of you that are hurting, grieving, feeling like you need new people in your life, being open to receive, being open to personal growth, Peridot might be a really, really, really good crystal for you to work with during this time. Then we're going to use my Astro Dice. So we're doing something new, y'all. Shameless squad. What? Oops. We hold up. Let me just BRB. I don't even know where that went, y'all. Don't worry. I got it. Okay. What does my beautiful collective on this channel need to know? Okay. We have Uranus, unexpected news, shocking surprises this year. In Virgo. Yeah, I believe that's Virgo. And the number 6 here. Whoa. Virgo rules the 6th house of coworkers, colleagues, pets, health, routines. Make sure you get into your best health routine this year that you can overall. Really take care of yourself overall. The maiden energy is also about divine feminine energy here. A lot of you, I think, are going to have a lot of shock and awe and surprises by Virgo season. You could also have Virgo in Uranus, but again, the number 6 really is coming out with like trust your intuition, trust your vision, trust your psychic knowing here, okay? There might be something that a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, did you know this? Shock, awe, surprises. And you're like, I already knew that. And it's because you're really tapped in during this time. I see your third eye really expanding. You might be called to work with the violet light or the violet flame. Open it. Careful of perfectionism during this time here, okay? Something that you maybe did in the past and perfected might bring you some sort of success here as well that maybe you didn't think would actually work or help, but this is something that you did that can help a lot of people this year too. That's what I'm getting. Let's shuffle out, close this reading, these predictions out for the collective. What do we need to know? Get an aura photo to understand what energy you are emitting here during this time. This will help you understand where you're at. This will help you understand the meaning of it, what you may need to heal as well as orbs in the photos. Angel numbers. Pay attention to the angel numbers that are around you during this time. Work with them. We have astrology. Yep, so use astrology during this time. Pay attention to your horoscope, astrological signs, work with the planets, energies of this season for spiritual wellness. A lot of you are going to be guided to use astrology as a tool for spiritual wellness, to seek group community in that. For others of you, this is needing to get a birth chart read done specifically. Harmonious times. We love it. You will receive miracles soon. Oh my gosh. And your problems will start disappearing. I love it. Okay. Psychic gifts. We discussed this. You possess psychic gifts and you will be receiving many downloads, hits, and messages soon here. And 6-6 was just showing up with those two numbers here overall. We have music. Okay. Listen to high vibe music, so fuego frequencies and binaural beats during this time here. Work with the moon phases. We discussed that specifically for some of you. Pay attention to the energies of these. Create rituals, Akashic records. A lot of you need to get a reading done, booking done with this when it comes to understanding the messages or doing that for yourself here. And we have water. Use water during this time here overall. Take a salt bath, listen to the waves, set intentions with the water, stay hydrated too. Again, the wells, the waterfalls, and we do have automatic writing showing up for you, and we discussed that a little bit too. So connect with spirit, connect with your guides, connect with your ancestors, your angels, your team. 2025 is going to be such a pivotal year in so many different ways. I gotta tell you, Shameless Squad, I'm really excited for it. Please let me know how this read went, if this helped you, if this clarified things for you, how you plan to use these energies overall, what resonates with you. I would just always love to support you so much. Definitely, if this was something that you enjoyed, that you liked, smash that subscribe button here. Ooh, we got like fuzz from my pillow going. Smash that subscribe button here and like this video. I'm so grateful when you do. It does help my channel grow too, and I would appreciate it so much. Send this to a friend or anybody who might need to hear these messages. And thank you again for your likes, your subscribes, your donations, and your bookings with me. Bookings are closed right now, but I will be opening them in the future. StayShameless.com if you want to get on the newsletter. No, I don't spam you, y'all. I don't have energy for that. And that is just how you can book with me in the future for anything that you want your own divine guidance on, and your own reads on, or whatever it might be if you are seeking something specifically. So thank you all again for being here. I love you. Stay shameless, boo.